Hi everyone, this is Paul Isley from Rainforest Flora. We're going to talk today, another segment on Bulbosa, Bulbosa hybrids, Bulbosa cultivars. Okay, the difference between a species, a cultivar, and a hybrid. A species is a described plant that is uniform in its appearance and exists enough in nature that it's a species. A cultivar is a form of a species that's consistently different than the type. The type is what the species is. The normal way that species look is called the type. So one that's different than that, but it's consistent, is called a cultivar. And then you have a hybrid, which is two species and or cultivars crossed to make a new plant. That's a hybrid. Okay. So here we have Tillandsia Bulbosa gigante. This is a cultivar. It's the same Bulbosa, but it grows very large. So that gives it the name of gigante. If you take this plant and you cross it with this plant, which is Tillandsia streptophylla, you end up with Tillandsia showtime, which is this plant. So you can see the two parents. I don't know if I can juggle these or not, but the two parents, and then you can see the hybrid between the two. So we have showtime in the middle, Bulbosa on your right, and streptophylla on your left. This also is a showtime. It's grown a little more. It has the mother plant from a previous generation, and it has two offsets here. This is another mother plant that already flowered, but you've got these two nice offsets, and now you have a great clump growing along. This is a small plant, a seedling grown plant of Tillandsia showtime. It can get to be much, much larger. The nice thing about buying smaller plants is they're cheaper. You buy big plants, they're more expensive because it takes more years to grow them. These are the same plant. There are variations in showtime because you have two different parents that look different. And when you have the offsets, they're going to look more like one parent or more like the other parent, or they'll be like splitting the difference between the two. Just like people. Kids look like one parent, they look more like the other parent, and sometimes they look like the milkman. So there you go. All right. This is a great hybrid. This is called Wavy Wonder, and this is Bulbosa by Pseudobalei, and it has the characteristics of Pseudobalei, which has a kind of an onion-like base. It has lines on the leaf sheath here at the bottom, a little bit of wrinkling. That's typical for Pseudobalei, and yet you can see the plant, the shape and everything is very much like Bulbosa, and the coloration on the leaf blades is much more like Bulbosa because the coloration for Pseudobalei is more silver. So that's a nice hybrid. And here's another amazing hybrid. I said amazing, right? It's Tillandsia Amazing Grace. And this is Bulbosa by a big, more rosette-shaped Tillandsia called Roseoscapa. And so a big plant with a rosette shaped of leaves that come out and they come down and they recurve a little bit. Crossed with the Bulbosa gives you Amazing Grace. Bulbosa by Roseoscapa. And then finally we have a cultivar of Bulbosa, and this is called Bulbosa Hiro, H-I-R-O, named after a Tillandsia file in Japan, Dr. Hiro. Anyway, this one is an albino form. It's gorgeous. You can see it contrasted with the red of the Bulbosa. This is an albino form, which means that there's the white that you would get in albino is translated more into a bright yellow. It's a very rare plant, and it has white flowers instead of purple flowers because it is albino. So that's our discussion for today, short and sweet. Everyone have a great time out there, and we'll see you next time. www.rainforestflora.com. Bye-bye.
Rainforest Flora Incorporated,